This week on Campus News, 2 Los Feliz landmarks reopen to the public.
Morier meets Marshall in Play Productions' latest offering.
And find out why thousands of Harleys, including Harley Haas, met in Glendale last weekend.
All on this week's Campus News, November 15th, 1996.
Outside UK is drowning, outside suburbia is falling everywhere. I don't want to go, baby. Lost and deserted in California. There's a new world that I want ya. When I can't in America, when I can't in America, everybody lives for the music go round.
Good morning, barristers and community viewers. Welcome to John Marshall High School's Campus and Community News. I'm Kimberly Chang.
And I'm Savitra Young. Thanks for joining us. Chatterton's Bookstore was a fixture in Los Feliz community until 2 years ago when it closed its doors. Los Feliz bookworms can rejoice as the old bookstore is reincarnated in the same location with a new name.
Chatterton's closed its doors 2 years ago. Many people worried that the era of independent bookstores in the Los Feliz area had come to a close. Since then, many people passed by the papered-up windows and wondered what would come of our community landmark.
Hi, my name is Carrie Slattery. I'm the general manager of Skylight Books, and we just opened about a week and a half ago.
Skylight Books, located in the heart of Los Feliz, features a wide variety of literature, ranging from children's books to excellent film and theater sections. Skylight Books is under new management in the same old location and thrives on local patronage. Skylight Books is located in 1818 North Vermont Avenue, is open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., and is right next door to the Los Feliz Theater. This is Eric Valdez reporting for Campus News.
The grand opening of Skylight Books is on November 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. All books will be 10% off.
And now it's time for Bianca Carbonet with this week's FYI. Bianca?
Thank you, Kim. Attention all barristers. The deadline to submit absence appeal is Monday, December 2nd, so please don't delay. The Hollywood Community Service Center on Hillhurst is open from 8 o'clock a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Fridays. The center gives people aid in finding jobs, childcare, earthquake relief, housing, legal assistance, and other social services, all of which are free and confidential. For more information, call 213-913-4706. The Basement Coffee House and Showcase will be keeping the music live on Echo Park, Saturday, November 23rd at 8:30 p.m. The evening of entertainment will include comics, musicians, poets, songwriters, and variety acts. Sign-ups begin at 8 o'clock on the day of all performances. Call up and get your information, 213-413-9111. Marshall's Marching Band plays first at their class at the Granada Hills Field Show, November 9th. The Color Guard, along with the drill team, plays second, and the drumline plays third. Congratulations to our spirited barristers. We would like to give a warm welcome to Marshall's newest assistant, Mr. Gittimer. Campus News took the time to ask our new administrator, what will he be doing here at Marshall?
Year-round coordinator. I taught math. I've also taught drama, and I coach soccer over there. But now, as I see it, I'll be in charge of inventory. I'll be overseeing the math department, possibly the drama and music departments. I'll be in charge of the tardy room in the morning.
Thursday, Marshall had an assembly concerning the importance of student goals. The play pointed out that real life is not like 90210. Things just don't come that easy. As Socrates once said, an unexamined life is not worth living at all. There you have it. This is this week's FYI. I'm Bianca Carboni, wishing you all a great weekend.
Thank you, Bianca. I didn't know you could get so philosophical. This past Sunday, if you thought you saw a lot of people who looked like our teacher, Mr. Haas, you weren't imagining things. Thousands of Harley riders hit the streets of Los Angeles for a very important cause. Janice Jose has more.
Last Sunday, residents of the Atwater area got a rude awakening when more than 15,000 bikers assembled for the 13th annual Love Ride. The event is a yearly fundraiser for the Muscular Dystrophy Association, which helps children living with the disease.
What do you like most about it? The nice bikers.
The ride, which begins in Glendale and ends 50 miles away at Castaic Lake, raised more than $1 million for MDA research. The money helps pay for medical bills, transportation, and general care of patients with muscular dystrophy. Participants were asked to pay $45 just to ride, but for some people, money was not an issue.
One, we like to ride motorcycles, and it's a lot of fun. And another thing is that generally Harley riders around the country don't always have the greatest reputation, and this kind of helps people to see that we're just like everybody else, and we like to have fun, do good things, and raise money.
Among those riding were Pamela Lee, Lorenzo Lamas, our very own Harley Haas, and Jay Leno.
So come and support the bike rides every year. This is Chantal Villarreal
And Janice Jose
reporting for Campus News.
Bye.
I forgot about the love ride and I got stuck in traffic.
God, that's terrible. How long did you wait?
I don't know, a couple hours.
I feel for you. Yet another Las Vegas landmark had its gala reopening this week. Jason Berg has a story.
Yesterday, the William Mulholland Fountain, a historic landmark here in the Los Feliz community, was rededicated after 46 years since it was originally dedicated in 1940. The rededication began with our marching band and a speech by Marilyn Bush, the chairperson for the Mulholland Memorial Fountain Committee.
The Mulholland Memorial Fountain was an important landmark for Los Angeles in 1940. It was important because it was built by the people to honor a man of the people.
Our councilman, John Ferrero, discusses the importance of our DWP workers.
Every day, every year, they are there to make sure that Los Angeles becomes the place that it should be, one of the outstanding centers of the world.
The Mulholland Fountain was dedicated in memory of the father of the Los Angeles Aqueduct, William Mulholland, which brought plentiful amounts of water to the people here in Los Angeles. The fountain was soon to be known as the Kool-Aid Fountain because of the way the colored lights illuminated the water at night. Mulholland was a self-taught engineer who became head of the city's Bureau of Waterworks. Today, the fountain serves as a photogenic background for weddings and special occasions and beautifies our community. This is Jason Berg with Michael Gordon for Campus News.
You know, I saw the fountain last night, and it was just better than ever.
I'm going to have to take a look at that. Parents, Lonnie Moran, what more do we have to say?
That's right, Savitri. Well, last week, our Farsoft football team came close to beating the Franklin Panthers, but instead we heard the Panthers roar.
Our young Barristers battled on the football field against the Panthers of Franklin High. Our best just wasn't enough to defeat the Panthers. In the first quarter, the game seemed to be evenly matched, but in the second, Franklin scored twice along with two-point conversion, making the score 22-7. In the second half, the mighty Barristers tried to come back, scoring 2 touchdowns in the third and fourth quarters, but it wasn't enough for a victory. The final score was Panthers 36, Barristers 22.
It's okay, I feel your pain. Well, anyway, next on the list is our very own speed racers, the cross-country team. Let's see how they ran.
Cross country had a fantastic showing last week at the conference preliminaries located at Pierce College. Out of 9 teams, the JV boys were edged out by Belmont for second place. The Farsoft boys placed 4th with Jason Landeverde placing in the top 10. The JV girls were victorious with a number 1 finish with Alejandra Barajas, Diana Alvarez, and Iris Avila claiming the top 3 spots.
And just ended, so be on the lookout for next season's teams. One of the many teams playing in the spring is our very own girls softball team. Delia of last year's team has a lowdown on the season to come.
Softball season was my first year in softball, and it was a good year. We had a good team. Ms. Labrador was a good coach. She worked as well. Our motto is, we can have fun and still get things done. For you girls interested in softball who missed the tryouts a couple of weeks ago, could try out in the spring, really recommend joining the team. It's a really good team. We need players.
And last and least, our varsity football team lost on Friday to the Franklin Panthers 8-16. Today they travel to Lincoln to take on the Tigers. Remember, this is their last game of the season, so come and watch our Barristers as they save the best for last. That's it for This Week in Sports. Back to you, Savitri.
Thanks, Alani. Well, you sure do deliver your sportscast with attitude. If you're wondering why our fellow Campus News anchor Joey Flores has been missing from the set for the past couple of weeks, it's because he's hard at work on the play production with another outstanding play. He did take the time off to bring us this report.
Good morning, theatrical barristers. Marshall's play production class will be performing The Trickeries of Scapan by Moliere in our auditorium. With the auditorium recently remodeled, you can expect to see the best plays yet.
The Trickeries of Scapan, our current play, is a French comedy from 300 years ago, and the main role, Scapin, which means he who escapes, was written for Moliere himself, the playwright, and it was one of his most successful plays.
We prepare for the play by rehearsing after school, and we stay from 3 to 6, and we come on Saturdays from 12 to 6.
Along with the performance will be Marshall's Chamber Ensemble under Didi Picari, the Magical Choir, and the orchestra, who will perform for the first time with all 3 tracks present.
The orchestra will be performing before the play begins. Before the second act, the Marshall Madrigal Choir will be performing some music of the same era.
So barristers, make sure you attend these grand performances. Your English teacher may even give you extra credit. This is Joey Flores, your entertainment authority.
The curtain goes up on the Trickeries of Scapin on Thursday, November 21st at 3:30. There will be evening performances on the following Friday and Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are on sale for only $2. There will be drinks and snacks during the intermissions. Kim?
Thanks, Savitri. As you know, Marshall's 1996-97 Decathlon team has been working 10 hours a day, 6 days a week to prepare for the big citywide competition on November 16th. Wednesday night, the Decathlon team was treated to a banquet at Marshall thanks to the collective effort of Mrs. Asp and her catering students. With this added boost of nutrition, the 9-member team will be ready to compete with Brainiacs for more than 30 other LAUSD high schools. They have been training long and hard with Mr. Chase to prepare for the super quiz.
Come and cheer louder than ECR, Taft, Belmont, any school. We need Marshall to be the loudest, and we're gonna rock the city.
So you gotta
They're
go
giving
see
away
Miss
free
Lou,
food.
and so you can
free food. How could you beat that? Free food.
Come and support our Decathlon team this coming Saturday, November 16th at the LA Sports Arena. The super quiz starts at 4 o'clock, so get there early for good seats. If you want to ride the Marshall bus, which leaves Marshall at 2 p.m. and returns around 6:30 p.m., please see Ms. Liu in the Assistant Principal's office for a trip slip. Savitri?
Thanks, Kim. With another presidential perspective, here's Maggie Ramos. Maggie?
Thank you, Savitri. Well, this is the time of year when many seniors are planning for their lives after high school, whether it be a college or university, the military, various trade schools, or any post-secondary program. Although many seniors have goals they wish to meet after their high school graduation, there are many who still are uninformed, misinformed, or simply don't care about their future. For seniors, it is imperative for them to get their act together and begin thinking about their future. Seniors, your time is almost up. Underclassmen have a great advantage. They still have some time left to plan and investigate the many alternatives. The key to a broadly successful future is no procrastination. Be aware that the deadline for most colleges and universities is this November 30th, 1996. For those interested in the military and trade schools, the deadlines vary, but the College and Career Office has all the information you will need. That's my presidential perspective.
Thanks, Maggie. That's it for this week's show. On behalf of my co-anchors and the rest of the crew, have a great weekend, and don't forget to cheer on our decathletes this Saturday. Kim?
Thanks, Savitri. For this week's student question, we asked students if the 15 absence rule should be applied to teachers as well as students.
Yes, the 15 absences should apply to teachers because I think they be ditching too.
Actually, yes, I think that the 15 absences should be applied to teachers as well, because as our role models, they should teach us how to be responsible. And
yes, I think that one of the reasons why the policy was created was because of the teachers' concern over the students' education. And if the teachers aren't here to educate the students, then who is going to educate them?
Yes, because what makes them special? Just because we're not of age to do certain things, that doesn't mean that we should be treated differently than they should. We should have some respect too.
I say no to the 15 absences for teachers and students because, you know what I'm saying, we all have a right to be absent, as long as we do good in school. You know what I'm saying? As long as we make up our work, we're straight.
Yeah.
It affects the student. It should be the same way for the faculty, too.